Hello, hello. It is day 200 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. And it is November 8th, 2024. And today was exhausting. Today I had 7.5 hours of Zoom calls. Either ones that I was running, ones with coaching clients, or trainings that I was doing, or I also had a 4-hour class. So all in all, just it was a lot of time in other people's energy, on a screen, and not just on a screen, but on a screen with other people looking back at me, kind of thing, right? So it was draining in a sense, but all really positive, all really fulfilling, but just too much, too much for one day. And I would say more so than any other of these days that I've overbooked. So, yes, I am starting to trickle down from the crazy overbooking that happened from August to September into October, and is still trickling into November. But I did not know that this class would be 4 hours on this day until the last week or so. So these other calls were already scheduled on that day, and I don't have a ton of room in my calendar right now for rescheduling things, so I just kind of left it as is, and I made arrangements for the kids and took my son out of school a little bit early, and then drove my two youngest over to a friend's house, and had this friend's mom keep an eye on them for me instead of them being, plopped in front of the screen for 5 hours or something like that while I was on calls and in my class. So, everything worked fine. Everything was good and very positive and uplifting and all of those things. It was just a lot of calls. So, honestly, going into it, I was literally needing to suspend disbelief that I'd make it through that day, because I was like, well, this is too much. This is going to drain my energy. This is going to exhaust me. I'm going to, all of these things. But then I was like, no, I'm going to suspend disbelief. I'm going to be okay with this. This is going to work out just fine. I'm going to make it till the end of it. I'm going to, be able to get done all the things that I need to get done and have my mind to be clear enough to deliver on everything that I need to deliver on and learn everything that I need to learn. And it's going to be great. And I literally started getting foggy-headed about 10 minutes before the end of my class, which was the end of my calls for the day. So I literally lasted until the very end without getting that cloudiness happening, and then was still able to go and pick up my kids and hang out for a little bit there and interact with friends and their cute baby and all of these things, and then make it home. And I will say, being a Friday, it was Friday night movie night with the kids, and my oldest I actually sent off to camp, so she went straight from school with a friend. She's gone to a camp for the weekend, and the younger two were like, well, it's Friday night movie night. And I'm like, but I'm tired. So I picked one that I wasn't particularly interested in, but that they wanted to watch, and I let myself doze while they watched and cuddled up with me. So, it worked. It worked for all involved, and then we all cuddled up, and they climbed in bed with me, because that's their favorite thing too, is Friday night. They get to sleep in mama's bed, and overheated me and made it harder for me to sleep, and I ended up getting back up because they were just wiggly and all over me, and I realized, you know what, I haven't done my suspending disbelief episode for the night, and so here I am. And I'm hoping that sort of me stepping out for a few minutes will allow them to settle enough that we can be still and we can climb back in bed, and we can all get a decent depressed. So, yeah. Suspending disbelief about that too, because I'm exhausted. So, yeah, that is what I have for you today. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.